Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. If you've seen any of my previous Vostok videos, you'll see that I've had a couple of nice, interesting amphibias, and I thought it was about time I got another one. So this was the first 90 type of watch that I owned, with a lovely blue dial. Then after I bought the blue one, I bought this nice white one. It's a 90486. And I like the little red touches on this one too. They stand out well against the white dial. However, well, I gave both the blue dial and the white dial ones away. And I always thought, since then, I thought, well, I'd like to get one of them back. So, which one do you think I chose? So, did we buy the blue dial, 090, or the white dial? And the short answer is neither. Look at that lovely bronze case. So you can see from the tag, it's this one's class as 908, one something or other. And well, I'm just enjoying, excuse me, I'm just enjoying the rather lovely bronze case on it, and that dial. Just holding it there, we got the classic plastic or acrylic crystal, if you like. It's got the 090 case shape. As you can see, it also has a signed crown, which is always a nice touch. So you can see, having partly removed the pass-through strap, it is definitely an amphibia with a slightly different inscription. Usually has Vostok in quotation marks, 200 meters, amphibia with water resistant. And it's also got 1967, and there's a particular reason for including that bit. Here it is, nice wrist shot with the keepers and the signed buckle. Perhaps one of the things I'm not too sure about with this new Vostok is that the choice by the designers to include the hands that you get normally on the Neptune, rather like this example illustrated here. I would have liked the original sort of 0904 type hands. It would have been much nicer. There are quite a few features to like about this watch. So I'm not so sure about the Neptune hands, but they're not so bad. You have very simple inscription on the dial. You have Vostok at 12 o'clock, and down at 6 you have 1967, which is next year, I believe, is the 60th anniversary of the design of the Vostok Amphibia. Rather nice dial colour too. There was a red one, red dial on offer, but I thought this brown one's a bit more, say, subtle, nuanced, if you like. What this has that the other two 90 cases didn't have is a pronounced loom pip at the 12 o'clock, as you can probably see. So should we check that out now? Yeah, unlike the other two that I had, you get more than just loom dots at the 12, 3, 6 and 9. You actually get everything loomed. You get the numbers and the markers, and I don't know if you can see the little lollipop there, and there's a bit of a loom pip as well, which is really lovely. So that's a bit more quality for what I paid for this thing. Also, I'm quite impressed with the overall quality of this piece. Set to Vostok, there are no sharp edges. The crown is good, for it being bronze. So that, yeah, I hope you can hear that. Winds quite neatly. Got move the gears around a bit, but it does that. Then you move that, and it screws back in very nicely. The bezel is a bi-directional friction one, like there are on most Vostoks, and you can move it quite readily. So I might even use that to time my macaroni later on. We had Easter here a few days ago. I bought this from the Best Watch shop, which is not very far from Lubyanka Metro. Not far from the shopping centre, or within the shopping centre, there is a chocolate shop. Because it's around Easter, I like a bit of chocolate. Why not? Let's try a quick accuracy check. Now, you'll see that the Amphibia is about 25 seconds ahead of Moscow time. But when I bought it just about 24 hours ago, a young lady took it out of the display cabinet, and of course, like most 2415 movements, it started ticking almost immediately, and it was about 8 seconds ahead. So technically, we could say that 40, yeah. Yeah, so it looks like 35 seconds ahead. So it's probably gained around 20 seconds in a day, which was, you know, for a Vostok, that's pretty accurate, I would say. So let's keep it that way if we can. For a quick wrist check, wearing the Amphibia Scuba Dude. What's this, a 670 case. I've got it on a Tropic rubber strap. I think this was 20 millimeters, and yeah, it's uses the same movement as our lovely bronze beauty here. But I've had this Scuba Dude running since Wednesday, and it's probably gained about 40 seconds. So that's pretty par for the course with a 2415 movement. Well, my assessment of this watch, in a nutshell, is it's definitely bronze for the win. It cost more than the other two 90 Amphibias put together for this, but I think it was well worth the money. I gave the other two away, but I have to tell you now that this isn't going any bloody where. So there's that. So, as I said, definitely, third place, but it's also the winner. I hope you like that. I hope you like this watch. If you've got any comments that you'd like to put on the video, please feel free to do so. I'll be very happy to interact with any sort of constructive comments, and there you are. So in the meantime, I wish everybody a wonderful weekend, and I'll probably get back to you with something medium absurd very soon. So in the meantime, take care. Bye for now.